Okay, hello everyone. Today's just a short video about my old dream journal, or as it says here, graphic head journal, and about how my drawing ability has gotten worse over the years. So we began in let me change this focus to manual. Oh, it's just dream. I didn't date it. But I remember this dream. There was an amusement park in space, but the rails weren't finished being built yet. And so me and a bunch of people drawn as little pegs here, not as actual people. Um I guess you can see somebody there with like hands and like goofy hair, but like still a stick figure. Very impressionistic. Um we're kind of falling to our doom, but then we landed on a piece of debris here, and it was fine. Sonic the Hedgehog rules were applying, so we could breathe in space. It was a dream, so it doesn't need to be consistent. And this was a lucid dream. So I've got them catalog dream, lucid dream, semi-lucid dream, where my recurring nightmare of prehistoric marine reptiles was conquered by me, and there I am as a stick figure that's a luminous being of light, creating a force field that kind of turns the prehistoric ocean into a pretty green field and de-scarifies everything, but doesn't completely get rid of the nightmare, just sort of puts it on a leash, you know? Oh, and I should say, these dreams were, made before I came out of the closet as trans, so I represented myself in my male form while drawing, because if I represented myself in my female form while drawing, that would have been coming out of the closet, which, you know, is hard to do. This dream took place on, 11, on the 11th month, the night between the 14th and 15th day, 2012. Let's see if I can recount what happened. Basically, I had the ability to open up wormholes wherever I wanted. And there were these nightmare beings who had built a bomb out of garbage that could control time. And I combined it with my ability to open up wormholes to open up a wormhole back in time and give it to myself before I ever went to their secret base in another dimension, and then halt their plans to take over the dream zeitgeist of the omniverse. Um, yeah, as a little punkstery kid there. But as you can see, the way I draw humans is very sketchy, and I believe the outline style is called chicken scratch. Um, and the reason the hands are so goopy is because there's supposed to be implied motion there while they're like working on stuff. And then in this one, as you can see, like, this is a really disturbing face. Very poorly drawn. I think I'm face blind, but anyways, my artistic ability's just been getting worse and worse. Let's see. Lucid Dream. The first month, again, between the 14th and 15th, but this time 2013. If I remember this one correctly, I had the ability to fly, but it would cut out like bad cell reception, and then I'd just have to jog. And then because people saw me flying around, they thought that I was like a witch or something, so they were hunting me down and trying to kill me. So it would fluctuate between being very fun and being run for your life, and sort of like bad cell reception sometimes. Instead of being able to fly, I just had the ability to jump extraordinarily high. But then other times the cell reception would cut out completely, and I would just be running and jogging with like normal weight. And so it was a very crappy dream about flight, but it was awesome because of that. Yeah. and the way I draw humans sucks. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't remember this one too much. Semi-lucid dream. Oh, I do remember this one. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, there was a zombie apocalypse in a shopping mall, and then, I was living in the zombie apocalypse, and then, that's me right there, and I believe one of these is the goddess Artemis, but instead of being a virgin goddess, she was like a lesbian goddess, so I slept on the other side of the camp, but they, rescued me from zombie apocalypses. This was on the roof of the, abandoned shopping mall, I think. It was pretty trippy, but I think it was also like a higher plane of existence that just looked like the roof, and they were like hunting the zombies, so we just like happened to be in the same plane of existence at the same time, and they took pity on me. I believe I was still in my male form at the time, but they could tell I was trans or whatever, so yeah, that was that was a pretty trippy dream. And again, as you can tell, I just draw people as like silhouettes because I'm bad at drawing humans. But when they play such a it's the word central role in your dreams, you kind of have to draw them even though you suck at drawing, so it sucks. And then what's this one? Self-maintained dream. Oh yeah, because I was trying to learn Japanese at one point. 5 to 6, 2013. I think this was after I borrowed a book about Japanese and then just tried to memorize kanji, which is not the way you're supposed to do it, but whatever. That was a floating island. It was trying to disintegrate, but I held it together just by and I was trying to learn that language at the time. I don't know what the rest of these symbols mean. That one's rain. But yeah. It was self-maintained, so it wasn't exactly lucid. It was more like, thinking while falling asleep. So imagining something while you're losing consciousness isn't exactly the same as a lucid dream, in my opinion. Especially because, once you fully lose consciousness, it can the channel can change, or the dream can just shut off completely. So I think that's what all this burbly stuff was me, like, drifting in and out of, like, focus and sleep, and that's why I could only maintain an island. And then I was partially aware of the real world, so that's me sleeping on my, futon bed I used to own. I don't know what that is, per se. I mean, I get that's a pillow, but I don't know what all these scraggly things are. Maybe I had, like, loose strings on my pillow. I don't know. And then, that's one of those fun little water games, and a bunch of fossil boxes, and my, dragon sculpture, and dragon hatching out of an egg sculpture, and my pickle jars and stuff. I used to have a bunch of really fun stuff on my windowsill back in the day, at my old apartment. Yeah, and so that was just me impressionistically drawing the real world the way that I draw my dream world. It was pretty dope. Yeah. In the real world, I had a whole bunch of posters up on the wall too, but I think I skipped that just because that would have been so eclectic and visually cluttered to draw. And given my loosey-goosey impressionistic art style, that would have been a real pain to convey. And this is... Not only do I hate the way my people look when I, like my human style looks, but I also don't like seeing myself drawn or depicted in the male form because it irritates me. But here we go. 2013, March 21st to 22nd. I dreamt I was exploring a sea cave. It was a dream, not a lucid dream or a self-maintained dream. So, because I have a phobia of prehistoric marine reptiles, it was kind of constantly looming that I'd wind up dreaming about like spooky stuff in the ocean, which is why I drew that up in the corner outside the cave. But it was one of the rare peaceful dreams about water, where I was just exploring with a bunch of marine invertebrates and stuff. And it was nice. Nice little sea cave adventure. But yeah, my human style looks kind of trashy. And then this is semi-lucid dream. Date, March, question mark, 2013. Never finished drawing it. But I planned to put something in there, so I had a dream there. I planned to write about the semi-lucid dream. Never got around to it. Let's see, what's this one? Non-lucid dream. April 19th, 2013. I think in this one, yeah, I never finished it. See, I'm leaving myself notes to draw a jog and stuff. I was with a bunch of childhood friends exploring a Renaissance fair, and time was frozen, and there was a casino arcade that was like getting raided by the FBI and like blowing up, and there was a tornado, but that was like off in the distance. It was like an apocalypse, and we were just like trying to get home, if I remember correctly. It was interesting. And then this one, semi-lucid dream, 5th, 2013. I dreamt my school, which had these rooms with these big windows that were like vacant because it was like an old school for people with behavioral problems, was like completely flooded, and there were these chompy fish at the windows, and I was playing with the fish, and then they like were chasing my finger like fish sometimes do, but then when they bit at the windows, they actually cracked it, and then it would like leak in. So yeah, I remember that one. But then after it dried up, Stephen King's It was there, and yeah, all flap, dead fish and mud everywhere. Just a weird dream. It was semi-lucid because I could actually control where I was tracing my finger, so I was like partly awake, partly there, but I didn't really know it was a dream per se. I just had like control of some faculties, so that's what I mean by semi-lucid. The school had a mix of like real reinforced glass and then like plexiglass, so that's why some of their bite marks are leaving cracks and some of their bite marks are leaving mouth shapes. It's because depending on which glass they're biting, they're either gonna like cut through the soft plastic or shatter the glass. But yeah, I believe the school got torn down shortly after I graduated from it, but it was definitely an experience going there, that's for darn sure. Is that, yeah, 2013. I was really active in 2013 on this. Oh, odd dream. A lot of details. I'm gonna just blur it real quick, because I don't want to give away too many personal details, but like, look at all that text. Just look at that. Nothing but text. So we're gonna skip this one just because I'm sure I have a lovely reading voice, but that's not what this one is about. It's about my art style and the graphic parts of the Dream World journal. Oh, it's this. This looks fun. Look at that weird, spooky alien guy. Oh, yeah. There's me squinting really hard and flapping my arms. Or just a generic human. I'm face blind, so I was just drawing like angry face and then expression of exertion. Um, and then I never really finished it, but I got lazy, and so there's just the outline of the human flying around, and then I believe that was like a frost giant or something, and everything in their house was like oversized, and then FBI agents tried to like raid the frost giants, but then they saw me flying around and wanted to like dissect me because they thought I was a space alien or something, if I remember correctly. And then I got outside to a cityscape and tried to fly, but my powers started to wane. Oh yeah, and then some cross-country people were cheering me on trying to fly, because, flying is cool. So somehow I crossed back into the regular world after that. And the regular world was converging on this frost giant guy's house, where I was just, like, up in the rafters and, like, trying to get out of there. Had superpowers. It was some fun, crazy BS. What type of dream was it? Oh, a cool dream. Semi-lucid. Still 2013, but the ninth month. Oh my god. Another one that's just a mountain of text. Okay. Check that out. Oh yeah, this is one where I had a nightmare that some chick was hacking my phone. With cave story characters, if I remember correctly. Or like that art style. This one's nothing but text as well. This is one that became lucid. 2014. Yeah, that's an arm cannon. I never finished drawing it, so it just looks phallic or something. I think if I remember this one, like, there was an amusement park and space aliens and, like, people in Metroid, Prime video game era, Samus-inspired armor, running around, and there was, like, I think Pirates of the Caribbean made a cameo. It was a really weird dream. It had all the stuff. And then it became lucid later after my character, like, died and came back. It was crazy. My character, I say, but, like, me, I mean, in the dream. It was trippy. There were layers to it, if I remember correctly. Or that might be one from later on. That might be a 2015 dream, and I might be getting them mixed up. Anyways, this one is not only nothing but text, but it continues on to page 2. Some of the trippier dreams. I think most of them are text after that. Let's see. Ooh, this one's text and pictures. Oh, cool, a big creature. Okay, I'll read this one because it's got pictures. Look at that big creature, it's mashing stuff, and that looks like a broken jalopy car. Okay, let's see. It says non-lucid dream, 2015. I was taking a long nap from 5 p.m. to around 9 p.m., so that's why this entry doesn't span 2 days like some of the other entries, and those look like shipping containers. Okay, let me read it. It says, I dreamt I was the character in a brand new Half-Life entry, which included tank-like enemies who were very slow at startup, easily mistaken for dead, and then fast, strong, deadly, territorial. Once they got going, all I had to presumably fight them was a crowbar, so when I came across them, I ran like hell. When two of them met, they fought till the other dies. I was using that to my advantage while trying to get away. Later, my dream changed, and I woke up because I dreamt that I walked to a house and there was a pair of yellowish orange eyes staring at me belonging to a bipedal wolf-like creature in the driveway. Oh, trippy. But yeah, cool. Nothing. There's still some stuff in here. Nothing. Nothing. Turning pages. Wait, there's a little bit of detail. Oh, look at that cute little creature. I've drawn them before. I mean, after. Look, there's grudgy stuff. Or like little invertebrates. And tectonic formation. No date on it though, so I think this might just be a creature concept. I've revisited this concept before, and I think I'll make them pets in a video game, or like little background creatures. They're like flatworms, which is why their eyes are just black circles. Or in this case, this one has fish eyes, because you can tell it comes out a little bit. But I've revised it in the future, they're more like flatworms. And, well, this one's more fish-like. But again, the ones that I'm drawing henceforth are more like flatworms. And, that undulates, and they can float across dense gases to fly. So they're just weird little critters. Or in lower gravity, I suppose. But yeah. Another drawing of one. Okay, that was my dream journal. Some dirt from 2013, probably. So yeah. Not that exciting, but 22 minutes of me blabbing on about weird dreams I've had, so there y'all go. And my very bad drawing style of humans. So yeah, that too. There you go.